Hello everyone and welcome to the Verizon Racing League's broadcast of the Amp Energy Cup Series from Auto Club Speedway in Southern California for the running of the Fontana 80. It's 40 laps here in the daytime. We're about to get the command to fire engines and we'll give you the starting lineup.
Drivers, start your engines!
On the pole for this race will be Derek Cope, and to his outside, and the outside pole will be Ryan Blaney. Then behind Derek Cope in the number 66 is Timmy Hill. Martin Truex Jr. will start alongside Timmy Hill in the 4th place position. 5th and 6th are Jeffrey Earnhardt and Gray Gaulding, two good qualifying efforts for them, as well as the Clash winner earlier this season, Darrell Wallace Jr. in 7th and McMurray in 8th. 9th place is Kevin Harvick, and rounding out the top 10 is Kyle Larson. 11th place is Cora LaJoie, and 12th Denny Hamlin. 13th is Casey Kane, and 14th Kyle Busch. 15th is Eric Jones, and 16th is J.J. Yaley. 17th is Brad Keselowski, 18th Alex Bowman, and then rounding out the top 20 we have DJ Kennington and Daniel Suarez. Row 11 is composed of Paul Menard and Clint Boyer. Row 12 is row 11th Eric Almirola and Paul Menard. Row 12 Clint Boyer, Joey Logano. Then we have Ryan Newman, Matt DiBenedetto, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, Chase Elliott, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., David Reagan, Austin Dillon, Joey Gase, Daniel Hemrick, William Byron, Chris Buescher, Ty Dillon, Eric AJ Allmendinger, and Michael McDowell. That is your full starting lineup for this race. It'll be 40 laps in this 2-mile speedway. The Fontana 80. The winner of this race will be able to lock themselves into the playoffs, or we might see a repeat winner with Martin Truex starting 4th. He seems to have a fast car today. As they approach the restart zone, we're about ready to get this underway. Here we come. Green flag is in the air in Auto Club. Down into turn 1, Derek Cope running a little higher on the line. Maybe trying to take the groove away from Ryan Blaney. But Blaney's going to hold it on the outside. Now they're going to go 3 wide, I believe, as the 66 tries to make it underneath the Derek Cope. Down into turn 3, they're already 3 wide. Ryan Blaney right next to the fence. He's actually going to get into the wall. And that's going to give the lead to Derek Cope in the 99. Now here comes Gray Gaulding, getting a push from Jamie McMurray up into 2nd place. Derek Cope continuing to run that high line around the racetrack, but now he's being followed by Gray Gaulding, and then it looks like Kyle Larson there on the outside of his teammate Jamie McMurray, looking for 3rd place. We know Kyle Larson is very good at this racetrack. Maybe it can come as his first win in the series. Back to the line, now he's actually going to go to the inside of Gray Gaulding for 2nd place as Derek Cope continues to lead. Still a very long way to go in this race. Kyle Larson getting back out of that pass attempt. Not enough momentum down there on the bottom as he'll drop back in line and try to get a run on Gray Gaulding down the straightaway as Gaulding tries to close on the leader. They all continue to run that high line through both ends of the racetrack. Now Gray Gaulding with the push from the 42 trying to take the lead. As it looks like Denny Hamlin got in the wall in the background there, but now Gray Gaulding leads the lap and the 23 is in the lead. Kyle Larson already trying to take it from him though. It looks like they're running a little bit lower the line this time through 1 and 2. But Larson now trying to get to the bottom of the number 23, and he's going to do it. Tries to side draft. It looks like he can't quite hold on, though. Still very close racing up here for the lead, as now it looks like Ryan Blaney goes underneath the 78 of Truex for the lead. For 5th place, excuse me. Now McMurray's going to try to make a pass on Derek Cope for 3rd place. All the while, Gray Gaulding continues to lead now. Larson now trying the bottom lane through 1 and 2. Looks like he'll get a run, but can he keep the momentum down the backstretch? Doesn't look like it. Now Derek Cope's going to try to get to his outside. Looks like Larson's going to get shuffled out now. Well, Cope all the way to the top. They're 3 wide. Now Kyle Larson, a really good run on the bottom lane. Derek Cope, the pulsator's in the wall. Kyle Larson back to try another move on Gaulding. Larson still all over the 23's back bumper, but now Jay McMurray has momentum. He's going to maybe give his teammates some help. Larson just inching to that bottom lane. Now he's going to make the pass with a little bump from his teammate in the 1. Kyle Larson to the lead. Now McMurray trying to make the pass on him as they head down towards turn 1. They're 3 wide. Larson's going to clear Gaulding, but now he's going to overdrive the corner. Does he have the momentum, though? Yes, he does. Kyle Larson to the lead. Now McMurray still fighting back on the inside, though. Down to turn 3. We've seen the bottom be a little bit better these last few laps down here in this end of the racetrack. We'll see if it stays that way. Larson with the advantage off the corner, but McMurray trying to take the shortest way around. Looks like Ganassi has 2 fast cars as they've started pulling away from the rest of the field. Jay McMurray will clear Kyle Larson, but now the 42 back on the outside lane. He'll get the run down the back. Although I believe McMurray will clear him down here. The bottom seems to be just a little bit better. Yep, Kyle Larson almost gets in the wall there. Maybe pushes a little too hard. That'll put Jay McMurray to the lead. And a pretty big lead at that. Man, Larson rockets into the corner. Something must have happened there to the 23 of Gaulding as he falls way behind. Now Larson trying to get a bigger run here. While they don't have the new high drag 2019 Aero package that they will have next season, they still do get a little bit of a draft down these long straightaways as Kyle Larson's going to get a big run on Jay McMurray down the front stretch. And here comes the horde behind them. This time by, it'll be 30 laps to go. See Kyle Larson just getting a slip, just a little slipstream off the 1 of Jay McMurray. It's not helping much, but it looks like it is helping just enough to keep him up there with the 1 car. But now, here comes Ryan Blaney looking to take 3rd place from Larson. Now here comes Alex Bowman. Bowman was strong last week in Lucas Oil. Now we'll see if he can have a good run in this race. Now Bowman all the way up to the bumper of Ryan Blaney looking for that spot. Meanwhile, Kyle Larson going for the lead here on Jay McMurray. He's back to his teammate's bumper. Through 3 and 4, Kyle Larson going to use the low line. He'll get a side draft. They're going 3 wide in the back there as Bowman gets cleared by Blaney, but now Blaney trying to take it 3 wide underneath of Kyle Larson. McMurray gets a little bit too far out there. Well, never mind. He's going to get a little bit of a run, but Ryan Blaney to the lead. Down the back stretch, Kyle Larson trying to get a run. He will get the run, but can he get to the inside? Now McMurray's going to fire it up the outside of his teammate. Now he's going to get a little bit wide. Here comes Daniel Suarez. Back down into turn 1. Blaney running a little higher of a line than Kyle Larson. That'll give him a little bit better of a run off the corner. But never mind, he gets a little wide. Larson starting to gain ground. Down the back stretch they go. Well, now back to the front stretch. Daniel Suarez is going to get in the wall a little bit there. That's going to hold him up. As Ryan Blaney continues to lead, but Kyle Larson all over his bumper. Looks to be a little faster, but can't quite make the pass yet. Man, Martin Truex Jr. lost a lot of momentum going through turn one, got caught down in the inside lane. Now he's going to lose a lot of spots. Back to the front stretch, Bowman. Only car that's trying to make a pass here when it comes to the top 7 or 8 cars, but then we do have a 3-wide battle going on in the back as Kyle Larson continues to try to get by Ryan Blaney. Looks like the 12 is starting to hold up the field here. Kyle Larson just a little bit faster than Ryan Blaney, but Blaney's going to hold him up, and now it looks like Jay McMurray, with help from Daniel Suarez, looks to make a pass down the front stretch. Look at the draft push that McMurray's going to be getting from Suarez down there on the bottom. That will help, if just a little bit. Now Larson going to get wide on entry. He's going to lose a lot of time, falling back to Denny Hamlin. Now Daniel Suarez looking to make a pass on McMurray down the backstretch. That move won't come together. It's now Kyle Larson closing in on Daniel Suarez for 3rd place. Now Larson's going to get wide, maybe lose that spot to Denny Hamlin. Back down the front straightaway. Still a long ways to go. We're just over halfway, well, just under halfway completed in this race. Looks like Daniel Suarez maybe trying to run a little bit lower, get some clean air on the nose. That number 19 machine, but still inching in just ever so slightly on Jay McMurray, as now Kyle Larson has gotten back past the 11, and now Greg Galding starting to make his way forward past Corey LaJoie. Alex Bowman's still in the mix there, though. Man, pole sitter Derek Cope has fallen well behind the leaders. Got a small drafting pack up here for the lead. Now McMurray's going to go for it, but I just don't think he's going to have the momentum. It seems like Blaney's just fast enough in 1 and 2, but in 3 and 4, which is the real passing zone, or the place where you want to try to get the run started, they just can't get to him, but McMurray's there now. Can't quite make a run, though. It's actually Daniel Suarez is going to make a run at the 1 car, McMurray. Looks like he can't quite get there, though. Lap traffic is still well in front of the leader. Doesn't look like they'll catch him, catch any lap traffic this race. McMurray continues to run all over the bumper of Ryan Blaney. Daniel Suarez trying a little bit higher of a line. Trying to get a run down the back straightaway. Kyle Larson still just behind these top 3. Suarez will get the run down the back straight. Down the back straightaway. Gets a little bit of a draft. This time by 21 to go. Jay McMurray still chasing the number 12 right to his bumper. Can't quite get there. We almost saw a pass attempt there by Denny Hamlin on the 42 of Larson. Now here comes the 1 of McMurray. He'll fire it off in here in turn 1. He'll get the lead. Big problem for the 12 as he goes wide, and that's going to hold up the 19. Now Blaney with the run down the back straightaway on Jay McMurray. He'll look to get the lead back down here, but I don't think it'll come together this lap. Well, Blaney's trying to make the move. Kyle Larson gets wide, and now Denny Hamlin all up to his bumper. Blaney now catching up to the 1. We're halfway through this race. 20 laps to go in Auto Club. Still a very long ways to go in this race. Daniel Suarez continuing to inch in on these two again, as now Denny Hamlin still trying to make the pass on Kyle Larson. Can't quite get there. Seems like the action has slowed for the moment. As Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin still trying to catch up to the leaders. But now Ryan Blaney going to get a push down the back straightaway from the 19 of Daniel Suarez. Suarez now going to make the pass, it looks like, or at least going to attempt to, as well as Denny Hamlin, as Hamlin's now going to get the run on Kyle Larson. Side by side down the front straightaway. We've seen the inside not be that good down here in 1 and 2. Well, he can't quite pull off the pass. Blaney's going to get the run on the outside. Will it be enough to hold the spot? Yes, it will. Look at how much time they lost on Jamie Mack with that pass attempt by Daniel Suarez. Yeah, that pass attempt won't stick. So now the 19 falls back. They're still right there behind the 1 of McMurray, but just can't quite get past him there. Down the backstretch now, Suarez going to get another run at Blaney. Can he make it stick down here this time? As the both of them have now caught back up to the 1, Blaney goes wide. Looks like it might just give the spot up here to Daniel Suarez. Let's go on board with Kyle Larson, who is wearing the visor cam for this race. Going to pick off the number 12. So both Kyle Larson and Daniel Suarez getting by Ryan Blaney here. Good maneuver by those two drivers. Looks like our cameras are experiencing a little bit of lag here. Now down the front straightaway, Blaney still trying to get underneath the 42 of Kyle Larson. Again, to maybe take that spot. Still not quite able to do so. And heavy lag there. Kyle Larson trying to hook that outside lane. The 19 tried to get under the 1 of McMurray. The pass attempt didn't work, and now Larson back to the outside, looking for the top, for second place. But the bottom is better down here in 3 and 4. We'll see what happens. Looks like Larson just a little bit too wide. Daniel Suarez going to hang on to that spot. Now Blaney going to try to make a pass on the 42 of Larson. Some great racing up here for the lead. Still though, no one been able to pass Jamie McMurray so far. Blaney's still fighting on the inside of Kyle Larson. This is costing them major time to the leaders though. They might lose them if they keep battling. We're getting close to being just about 10 laps to go. Daniel Suarez right up to the bumper of Jamie McMurray. Now he's going to look to the inside. Can he make it stick? Yes, he can. Suarez to the bottom for the lead. But McMurray's going to get the momentum. Now Kyle Larson trying to fight back, close the gap again. again. Daniel Suarez trying to get the momentum to get to the one car. He's closing, but not going to happen this time, I don't believe, in this corner. Kyle Larson still trying to gain on these two. Ray Galding and Corey LaJoy aren't gone from this battle either. They're still right there. Kyle Larson riding right up next to the fence, going to get the momentum down the back straightaway. But Daniel Suarez still all over the bumper of the one car. There it is. Daniel Suarez for the lead. Down the front straightaway. McMurray just a little bit too fast up there on the outside lane for Suarez to keep up. And now Kyle Larson actually going to try to take that spot away on the outside lane once again. Saw him try it earlier. He's going to try again. Can't quite get the power down enough to get to the outside of the 19. Out of the top four, I believe Suarez is the only driver that hasn't been out front so far. As now Ryan Blaney trying to make a pass on Kyle Larson again. 9 laps to go, this time by an Auto Club. Suarez so close to making that pass, and Murray just can't quite get the momentum to do it. Now he's going to try again on the inside. He's going to either need a push from behind or just get a really good time to run coming off of, well, coming into turn 3. I believe he just can't quite get there in 1 and 2. The momentum on the outside lane is too strong for him. Running much lower through 3 and 4 than we've seen most drivers run this entire race. Oh, Larson hard in the wall. He's going to lose a lot of momentum. That might have just ended his hopes of a win. I believe that Ryan Blaney got into his quarter panel and bump and run him up the track. Tough break for the 42. But his teammate McMurray still going after the win. Continuing to lead, but Suarez all over his bumper. Suarez actually running a little higher than McMurray this time. Now he's going to cut a little bit lower in the bottom. Doesn't look like the move's going to stick for him, though. Kyle Larson has now got him back running, but you can see the damage on the right side of his race car. Don't know how much that will hurt him, but it looks like it's a lot. As the 72 was faster than him down the straightaway. Oh, Suarez can't quite get there. Yeah, Kyle Larson's car has been hurt by the damage pretty heavily here. Through 3 and 4, Suarez trying a higher line. He's going to lose time, though, on McMurray. Now Hamlin gets in the wall. A slight tap for the 11. Not enough to really slow him down, but see, yeah, Kyle Larson not even really hitting 200 down the straightaway. Tough break for that 42 car. Coming around for 5 laps to go. Jay McMurray has dominated this latter stage of the race, but it looks like the 19 is faster. If he can maybe get a push from the 12, that's when we've seen the most passes be made. He might need somebody on his bumper, or he might even lose his spot here as Blaney closes in. Five to go for Jay McMurray in the number 1. He's got 3 hungry drivers behind him, all looking for this win. Can't let his guard down. It looks like the 1 might just get it here. 19's going to have to get a pretty good run if he's going to make a pass here. Or McMurray's going to have to make a mistake. Or he's going to have to drive 4 perfect laps here. We're coming around for 4 to go. Blaney goes wide. That'll give the spot to Blaney. To Hamlin maybe. Suarez getting the run. He's going to have to try something going down the back straightaway and getting into turn 3. I believe that's where, if he's going to make a pass, it's going to be there. And he is so close to getting that lead from McMurray, but he just can't quite get enough momentum to fire it up the inside. He's going to try it here. Can't quite make the pass. I think he actually made some contact with McMurray there. They run bumper to bumper down the front stretch. Now Blaney trying to get enough momentum to maybe close the gap in. 3 to go. Suarez going to try again. McMurray goes wide. But Suarez can't hang on. Oh, big run for Blaney. He might actually get there. I think that would be the best hope for Suarez if he can get a push for the number 12, but he's lost so much ground. Will he even have another shot at it? Through 3 and 4, 2 laps to go for Jay McMurray in Auto Club. Suarez probably can only get one more shot at this, because if he doesn't make the pass here, I think Blaney will get by him. See, Blaney already trying that high lane where McMurray's at, trying to get the momentum off the corner, and he's getting a draft. It'll be the white flag this time by for McMurray. Suarez desperately trying to go to, he's going to get it though, to the inside. Goes the number 19, McMurray's in the wall, but he'll hang on to it. 1 to go for Jay McMurray in Auto Club. White flag. Oh, Blaney is right there on Suarez's bumper. Who's going to happen? It's going to happen down the back stretch and in 3 and 4. I just don't know if he has the speed for it. McMurray has dominated this race so far. And through 3 and 4, it doesn't look like Suarez is going to be close enough. He's definitely going to try it though. Close, but not close enough. Off the final corner, Jay McMurray has dominated this race and he's going to win an Auto Club. Checkered flag. Second place goes to Suarez. Hamlin managed to grab third from Blaney. Blaney gets fourth. Fifth is Corey LaJoy. Sixth, Greg Galding. Seventh is Kyle Larson. Eighth, Kevin Harvick. Ninth, Martin Truex Jr. And then rounding out the top 10 is Alex Bowman in the number 88. What a great job by McMurray. Here's the gaps here. You can see McMurray and Daniel Suarez, the top 2. Then Hamilton beat Blaney at the last second there, coming to the stripe. Then Corey LaJoy, Greg Galding, and then Kyle Larson, who looked like he had the car to beat, ended up 7th place after major contact with the wall. Still a pretty good finish for him, seeming as how the last 2 races he's been involved in crashes. Then Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., and then Bowman rounds out the top 10. DJ Kennington, Paul Menard, Kyle Busch. Let's look at some other notables. Last week's winner, Jimmy Johnson, in 20th. Pole sitter Derek Cope ends up actually 27th. So, must have had some problems there. And then 2 cars 1 lap down. We had Casey Kane and Darrell Wallace Jr. maybe had some problems earlier in this race. Congratulations to Jay McMurray for winning an Auto Club Speedway. He's going to gain him some points and a spot in the playoffs. And it's just 17 races. Take a look at the full point standings here. See our 3 drivers locked in. Jimmy Johnson, Martin Truex Jr., Jay McMurray. Then if we go down to the cut line here, Kyle Larson managed to get up into 16th place in the standings. Tied, though, with William Byron for that spot, but they gave Kyle Larson the tiebreaker. So, a lot of ground to make up for some of these guys in the back here, though. A.J. Allmendinger, Darrell Wallace Jr., Eric Jones, Ricky Stenhouse, Kyle Busch. But a lot of races to do it as well. Well, next week will be the AAA Texas 90 from Texas Motor Speedway. This has been the Verizon Racing League's broadcast of the AMP Energy Cup Series from Auto Club Speedway. We'll see you next time.